Hello everyone, Pantoufleee here today for another amazing replay, and this time we have the pleasure of watching Scorpio playing his Karen Action 10. For beginners or old player that never saw that tank, it's basically an extremely balanced tank that can literally do anything. It features an amazing DPM for a low roll alpha damage gun, but as you reload really fast, it allows you to track your opponents. You also have an amazing frontal armor, both on the top part of the hull and the turret, therefore it makes it an incredible tank to hull down with. And talking about hull down, that's exactly what Scorpio here is trying with this tank. He goes in, first shot, tracks, perfect. Everything is fine for the moment. He just has to keep pushing on that Leo, keep tracking him, the first track always, and he will literally destroy the guy, which literally has no chance to penetrate him. It seems like the Leo reminded himself that he had a repair kit to use, and now he's focusing on the shift turn. But hey, it seems like the Leo wants a little more, and therefore he's pushing. But hey, look at this, they're both pushing. He has to focus on one of them. He needs to kill the Leo first because there is a shift after. He goes in, kills the guy, and now he only has to deal with the shiften. Luckily for him, he's full life, the shiften is full life as well, but the Karen Action 10 has a really bigger DPM than the shiftens. If he facehug him, the shiften will not be able to see his weak spot, which is in its lower part of the hull, making it way easier for Scorpio to kill the shiften by spamming the cupola. It's really easy here to kill the shiften, as it's impossible for him to penetrate the Karen as long as he's facehugging him. Scorpio is doing the exact right thing to do with the Karen when you can be held down. Always stick to your opponent. You will always find ways for you to penetrate the guy, whereas for him it's gonna be literally impossible because your tank features one of the best armors, frontal armors at tier 8. Now that he's done with the Leo and the shiften, both he killed for the total amount of their HPs, which is already a great gain by now, he has to help his team on the right side of the map. He snipes some shots on the Emil one. Unfortunately, even if you have one of the best penetrations on the Karen, it's literally impossible to go through the Emil as long as it's all down, because that's what the Swedish tanks are up to. And so it's either he waits here and waits for the opponents to actually push his friends and teammates, or he goes in. He decided to play aggressively. I would have probably done the same there, because that's exactly what you want to do with the Karen Action 10. I mean, you're a tank of action. You can handle shots because you have an amazing armor, so yeah, use it. And here he goes for the third time on the tracks. He goes for a shot that untracks the T-26. Unfortunately, he had a repair kit, but he don't care. He pops some adrenaline. He's focusing on the T-26C4 as the IS-3 is behind. The T-26C4 missed his shot, and now he only has to deal with him. Come on, sneaking some shots. He still has adrenaline running on. He's probably gonna go there because it feels like the T-26C4 doesn't really know how to place tank, and he got literally wrecked without even being able to sneak a shot on our friend Scorpio. And now the things are gonna start to get tough, as it's a 3 versus 3 situation, and every single shell is gonna count at this point in this game. He sneaked the first shot on the Heavy 301, a second one on the Ice 3 that unfortunately did not manage to go in, but now, hey, there is the Emil 1. The Emil 1 is alone, so he has to focus the guy. The Emil really wants to get the T-49. Unfortunately for him, he did not manage to get him. Now he has to focus the Emil. The Emil is reloading as he shot all his 3 shells, which is making him an easy target for our Karen, especially knowing you have an amazing DPM. So here he goes. He managed to destroy the ammo as well. The Emil is trying his best not to get penetrated, but at that angle, even the turret is quite penetrable for a Karen Action 10. Now there is only the Ice 3 remaining, so here he goes. He goes in straight, even if he only has 800 HP, because thanks to its DPM, even if the Ice 3 managed to sneak 2 shots, the Karen Action 10 will be able to kill the Ice 3 quite easily. The Ice 3 bounces, and now it's just a HP fest. He doesn't care. He can literally kill the guy before he reloads. The only problem here is knowing if the T-49 is going to reload before him, and no, it was not the case. 4 kill and 7,000 damage, making this game the top 1 Hall of Fame of all time with the Karen Action 10. Thank you, Scorpio, for sending me that replay. That was an amazing one. You played your tank extremely well. For those of you who are wondering if the Action 10 is worth it, I think this replay speaks for itself. It's really important for you to understand that when the Karen Action 10 is in store, you gotta buy it. It's an amazing tank, and when you play it right, like Scorpion did, you will have amazing games. Thank you all for watching, and I'm gonna see you soon for a new video.